Y'all come on in, babies. Come on in, my kings and queens, my beautiful royal angels, my gorgeous, gorgeous butterflies. Y'all already know what to do. It's a beautiful, beautiful Monday, baby. It's a new day. You hear me? Positive vibes only. Make sure y'all hit that like and the share button for me, please. That don't cost you nothing. It's absolutely free. Okay? Met with that part in the order. Come on in. My royals, hit the like button for me, please. Over here, hit the like button and the share button and run that stream up. Hey, Robbie, how you doing, beautiful? Valerie, 8 month subscriber anniversary. How you doing, Queen? Good evening, Alicia. I'm absolutely, y'all don't even understand how marvelous I feel. Y'all, I can't even explain how good I feel right now. And I'm gonna tell y'all why in a minute. Let me do this, cause we don't use stars no more. So we're gonna do this and put my cash app up. If anybody want to bless me, you can. I don't know. 11:11 been in my head today and yesterday too. So you expecting something great to happen, and that's what my number is. You just sent it to Bossy Queen 11:11. And anybody want to bless me today? Make it 11:11. $11.11. That's what I'm asking for. I'm gonna put it over here too so y'all can see it in the comment section. Hey Linda, hey Helen. I'm trying to get all y'all a chance to get in here before we get started. Hey Crystal, come on, baby. Come on. It is a beautiful, beautiful day. I tell you that. I'm gonna pin it. So it's over here. Got super stickers, um, badges, and all that kind of good stuff over here too as well. So if you like, you can. If you don't, you're not obligated. Okay. Hmm. So y'all, how is everybody doing? If you came in, hit the like button, please. How is everybody doing on today? You okay? I tell y'all what. When I tell y'all, I feel so good. Y'all don't even understand. I'm gonna tell y'all about it. But y'all, anybody try these little Kansas right here? What's going on? These things busting, y'all. Anybody try these? Hey, Lynn. Let me clear my mouth first, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all why I feel so good. Mm, 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 mm. I talked to y'all about a lot of things. Oh, they your favorite. Girl, them things so good. I didn't know they was that good. But I done bust the bag open and can't stop. My mouth all juicy and stuff. Let me tell y'all something. We was come out of our spirit. Hey, beautiful, gorgeous one. I need to talk to you. Thank you, Crystal. Y'all, I talk about tests all the time. Y'all run that stream up because we got to keep it going. We got to keep that momentum going. If y'all don't mind, please. I talk about tests all the time. And your life is going to be full of them. Just because you might have elevated don't mean that you don't need a pop quiz on what you already learned. Because everything that you learn, you got to take with you to the next to your next point of elevation. It's got to go with you. Hey Patricia, how you doing, babe? It's got to go with you. So just because you get it and you can get to the next level, you still don't need to forget it, because those are tools that you need to take with you throughout your whole life. Don't forget what you have learned. Because the moment you forget what you have learned and not apply those tools to everyday life, even to the point of where you are, you're gonna fall. You're gonna keep on falling right back in that same, you're gonna fall right back in that same hole that you worked so hard to climb out of. That's what's gonna happen. Because you're not using your tools, you falling back into the same rut you came out of. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Hey Terry, I've been through a lot of things, y'all. I fought to get to where I am. So many people done wish for my downfall. They done wish to see me fail. All of that. But guess what? God loved me so much, it is not going to happen. Everything that I go through ain't nothing but a test. So when I can just, when obstacles and situations are put in front of me, and I can walk away with a smile, hey, Lucille, and be all right within my heart and in my spirit. Guess what? I know that I have succeeded in passing that test because I see the bigger picture. Let me tell you something. You got to let people go wherever they got to go. You cannot walk in somebody else's journey or whatever it is that they got to go through. I told y'all the other day, you have to be accountable for you. Hey, Candace Parks, how you doing, baby love? You got to be accountable for you. And I tell y'all, that's just like going to school, sitting in the classroom, and everybody there for the same thing. Everybody there to get their medical assistant certification. It's two tests. It's a group test and it's a test separately. The group test consists of y'all there for the same thing. Okay? You either want it or you don't. That separate test that you got to take out by yourself, you got to pass that. You can't wait on somebody else to pass their test with them. They either going to get it or they don't. I'm passing them, baby. And I thank God for that. And he put me in positions and situations to reflect on my past. And it's like a pop quiz for me. Like everything that I've been through, and I refuse to go through those things. I refuse to put myself back into them situations. And it's so funny because them same people that you want to see your downfall, them same people that be speaking ill over you and over your life and think they know everything, but they don't because you keep them up out of your business. Them same people that been praying to just praying something go wrong in your life that ain't nothing gonna go right. They just don't know the God that you serve and what his mission is. See, sometimes God likes to blind your enemies. Come on now, y'all don't hear me. See, sometimes God like to blind your enemies, baby. Them same people that's wishing for your downfall and hoping that you don't make it and wishing that you don't succeed and trying to lead you back to the pits of hell from which you came from. Sometimes God will paint a picture to make it look a certain way. All the while, he already setting up your blessing. All the while, he already preparing and opening up doors for you. But all in the midst, he's showing you who is who for who they really are. Because he wants you to know on that next elevational level, everything that you got for you is for you. Hey, Queen Diana. Hey, J3. It's for you, y'all. I'm gonna break it on down some more because I'm telling y'all, I feel so good today. Let me tell y'all something. Last week I was in a real bad place. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was, and then me and God had us a long talk. And when God just went to minister to me, and He reminded me of a pop quiz, the pop quizzes, because He don't want me to forget that information that He had already given me those tools. A lot of people want to see you fail, baby. Sometimes He got to make it look a certain way so they can get the heck out your way. You ever seen that before? Gotta hide you in right there in front of he'll hide you. You be right there in front of your enemies and he will make you invisible. And sometimes when he wants you to see whether them same people that you got their back, especially in a hard time, What about when you fall on a hard time? Are they gonna have that same reciprocation with you? Are they gonna be there for you? He wants you to know before he bless you with what he getting ready to bless you with. Because he don't want you taking no wolves and sheep clothing nowhere with you. So y'all better take heed. I be telling y'all, and I feel so good because there was a time with different situations I would act a certain way. But this ain't nothing but elevation. And when I tell you, when you get it, y'all, I can't even express it to y'all. You just gotta go through this process that I've been through. Hey, Louise. Hey, Angela. Hey, my babies. Oh, thank you, Patricia. I can't even explain it, y'all. You right, they look the other way. But that's telling you something because you got to figure it out. And I asked God for some things, and God gave me those things that I asked for. In certain situations in my life, there are some chapters and some books that I need to close, or I needed to go back and repeat some things that I felt that I might have handled wrong or did wrong in situations. But God gave me a chance to correct it and to fix it so that I can be comfortable in my spirit and be okay with it and say, no, I did my part. I did like I was supposed to. I fixed where I felt like I might have went wrong. Because I'm not perfect, y'all. I make mistakes every day. But I'm telling you, God will paint a picture to your enemy to make it, them same ones that's rooting for your demise, them same ones that's rooting for your downfall. He'll make it look like you about to have one. You'll think that you about to have one. You'll think that. But if you got faith in God and you know that you got favor with God, when you know what you know, the picture gonna be so clear to you. He gonna say, just do what you're supposed to do, and I got the rest. That's where that faith come in at. Faith without works is dead. You do one thing and I got the rest, and I'm gonna show you. I'm finna show up and show out right in front of your enemies. I'm finna shut their mouth off on you. See, they was hoping for a downfall and they laughing and they think that's what they finna get. But watch how I get ready to bless you. It's finna blow their mind. See, y'all know we serve a God that love to show out. Hello, somebody. If you hear me up in here, y'all up in here with me. When I tell y'all, I'm so proud of myself, y'all. I have some good days and I have some bad days. I've been through some tough times, y'all. You pray for me. God sent someone that hear me talking to you now going to help me get a divorce. Thank you so much. You are so welcome, Patricia. And divorce ain't always a bad thing because sometimes people grow apart. People decide to do some things different. Sometimes it ain't even meant for you to be married. Sometimes we get married for all the wrong reasons. Sometimes you have the signs all the way there for you, but whatever it is that you got to learn in that situation, you got to be ready. And then like I told y'all yesterday, God is hiring, apply within. It's going to start within you. It's got to be when you're ready. He cannot come in unless you are ready for this change. And change sometimes is very uncomfortable. Hey, Daddy, my dad on here, I'm going to tell y'all something. When I tell y'all, oh my God, I know that I got an awesome daddy, y'all. Things that I know that he know what I'm talking about. My daddy ain't been on my back, ain't been going off on me. My daddy has been truly understanding about a whole lot of stuff. My daddy has truly had my back, and I'm so grateful and thankful for him. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. I'm appreciative of my daddy. Okay. So you got one, I don't care how that is. It could be a stepdaddy, it could be your biological daddy. It can be somebody that stepped in when wasn't nobody else coming up the pot, whatever. Because dad ain't always got to be the one that helped make you. Okay. You ain't always got to share the same blood we do. But you know what I'm saying? Daddy is daddy. Daddy is when they step in and do what they're supposed to do. Without a shadow of a doubt. And I'm just blessed to have that in my life. Y'all, today has been so amazing. I've been putting off packing some stuff. But I came in here and started doing shadow work, self-accountability, true healing. The Watts up in here. You better say it, my sister. The Watts know what I'm talking about. But see, everybody ain't gonna understand it. Everybody's not gonna understand why you see things the way you see things. Yes, Angela, I am definitely a daddy's girl. One of my daddies is deceased. Definitely a daddy's girl with him as well. God still blessed me while I still got another daddy. Y'all don't even understand. I've been so blessed in my life, but now I'm taking accountability and looking around and appreciating all of my blessings. I've had blessings in front of me that I didn't even know was blessings and didn't even know how to appreciate them. But I had to go through some things in order for me to understand and appreciate what I do have and how important it is. Them same people that think it's about the they should have been seeing my journey by now. I done been through some stuff, y'all. Y'all know that. I ain't never had to sleep outside, but I ain't never had to go stay with nobody either. I done stayed in hotels, I done stayed in Airbnbs. God is taking care of me. Okay? For real. I know what it feels like to be homeless. I know what it feels like to be evicted because it didn't all happen to me. Y'all know that. It ain't no secret. I'm not gonna keep. I don't. And what life happens, but I had to go through all of those things to get to where I am now. I'm so proud of myself, y'all. All of my successes, whether no matter how small or how big it may be, celebrate your successes. I don't care if you was an alcoholic and you used to drink every day, but one day you just wake up and 24 hours to pass and you ain't drunk nothing. Celebrate it. That's your success. Don't let nobody dictate to you what a success is. I might fall, but guess what? I'm going to get back up and I'm going to brush myself off because I know that God got me. He ain't never failed me yet. And them same people thinking that I'm going to fail now. Baby, God got something of surprise. He just said, I just need to move all the excess out the way so I can give you what I got to give you. And whoever's supposed to share with you will. Other than that, then you're going to know. But then all at the same time, I'm still learning. I'm still saying, okay, this is what I should have learned a long time ago. Now I'm okay with this. I can close this picture. I can close this chapter. I can close this book. Thank you, Angela Henning, for the stars. I can close this book. I'm okay with the decisions now. I don't owe anybody anything anymore. It's always been me, doing this, doing that, doing that. And when it comes to when I need somebody to lean on or somebody to have my back or be in my corner, I couldn't get that because wasn't nobody strong enough to do that. Everybody else was thinking about themselves. And then this is what happens. God sent y'all. Believe it or not. When my son first passed away, and y'all still doing now, y'all bless me in ways y'all have no idea. I was not used to people doing anything for me because I was always the one used to doing stuff for other people. Y'all just blew my mind with how y'all blessed me with gifts, encouragement, donations. I am so proud of myself. Y'all don't understand how proud I am. And as I begin to tell y'all how proud I am, God put that feeling in me like he always do when he let me know everything is okay. I done already worked it out for you. It's already done for you. What's gonna be is gonna be. What it is what it's gonna, it is what it is. It's gonna do what it's gonna do. Y'all can't stop y'all life for other people or other things or other places. You cannot do that. At the end of the day, we can all go in the same classroom with the same agenda. Boom, with the same agenda. But we all ain't gonna have that same motivation. We're not gonna all have that same strength or that mindset to get it done by any means necessary. Some people gonna quit, some people gonna drop out, some people gonna say it ain't for me. Some people gonna give up. Some people gonna just want to just be okay with where they at, or be okay with just not amounting to their full potential, or then God allowing God to bless them the way that he wants to bless them. He ain't finna beg you to take it. He ain't gonna beg me to do it. It was a choice and a decision. And long time ago, when I made that choice and that decision, I ain't look back no more, y'all. Yes, I've had some tough times, but a lot of the times y'all did not know it. Only a few of you on here that I trusted knew what was going on in my life. There have been times when I didn't even know how I was going to pay a bill. Only a few of you might have known that. There'll be times when I didn't know whether I was going to have a place to stay. Only a few of you might have known that. But God is so good, and y'all see me come on here, and y'all see me smile every day. Y'all want to know why? Because I know God got me no matter what. Why would he not? Because I'm keeping my end of the bargain. I'm keeping my end of the promise. I don't care about nobody else and what they do. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do, because at the end of the day, it's going to start with me, and it is definitely going to end with me. I can't make nobody conform to my walk or my purpose, because everybody's purpose ain't the same. And even though we both might wear the same 10 size shoe, that shoe is not gonna fit us. Your shoe ain't gonna fit my feet like I'm used to, and mine ain't gonna fit yours the same way, because guess what? We got our life imprint inside of it. It's adjusted to me and what I like, and where I go. Thank you, Lynn. Where I go. We might not even travel the same places, and I done broke mine in real good. Yours might be still a little too tight. But just because it's the same size don't mean it's meant for me. And so I can't, y'all got to stop being mad at people for their choices and their decisions. Focus on what you need to do. Don't let nobody drag you down no rabbit hole. And don't you try to drag nobody where you going. If they want to go, they're going to go. If it's meant for them, it'll be for them. That way, that part, and definitely in that order all day long. Y'all, I just can't even begin to explain how proud I am of myself and where I have come from. How proud I am of my choices. How proud I am of saying, you know what? I'm not even finna let that get me upset. I'm not even finna respond to that, because my love for God is way greater than it is for man. Just every day that God allows me to be in my children's life that's still living, and for every day that I can honor the promise that I promised my son about his daughter, that's priceless. And you can't even buy that, baby. You can't buy it. Don't let nobody shake you from that firm foundation. I don't care how rough it looks. Even when they might not understand the assignment or understand the purpose that God has for you. The reason why they can't see it, and they can't see where you going, and they can't see how you finna come out of a situation that they might think is a situation where certain people then prayed over you, and they sitting back saying, "Ooh, I can't wait." But God and I already took care of that. And they wondering why you ain't panicked. You want to know why I ain't panicked? Because I serve a good God. I serve an amazing God. I serve an awesome God. I serve a God that sits high and he looks low. And at the end of the day, we are all the same. We all have a choice on what we want to do. Like I tell people, don't force relationships. When that relationship begin, each one of y'all, that's a test right there too. You there to teach them something, and they there to teach you something. If you can't learn something from one another, then you ain't benefited anything from that. No, from that experience, then you was definitely in the wrong place. But it's a test, and that determines on whether you be together or not. Some people, hey, maybe this is a stopping point right here. But at the end of the day, I got to make sure I'm trying to get everything that God said was mine. I'm trying to take, God has given me back everything that the devil stole from me, baby. Everything. And I want it. You might not want it, but I ain't got nothing to do with me. Go ahead on, honey. And you got to be okay with that. I had to be, some things, I recognize now that God is bringing up a lot of things in my past, because now I closed certain portions of it out because I healed, but there was still a little bit more to go that I needed healing from. It was still some more. It wasn't all the way worked. I tell you, God is still working on me, and I'm still in boot camp. Y'all don't even understand. But I'm still in school. I'm still in training. See, in order for you, before you can become a teacher, You must first be willing to be the student, because if can't nobody teach you nothing, how can you? And you're not willing to learn and hear what somebody else got to say to you that's gonna make you a great teacher. How can you be a teacher? Because you got to be willing to learn first and foremost. And most people not willing to learn because they don't think nobody got to tell them nothing, because they think they know everything. They think they know. Where's your humility? You got to be humble, baby. Where's your humility? You got to have some of that, and you got to be humble, because you got to be humble enough to listen to what somebody say. The instructor. Thank you, Angela, for them stars, baby. The instructor. And a lot of times we don't want to pay attention to the instructor. When you don't, you got to repeat that same cycle, that same class over and over again. I ain't repeating none of it. Care what nobody say. God has some great things, and then a lot of the times that I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. Sometimes I don't even want to be here. That's how much I miss my son. Y'all don't understand it's a horrifying pain that it never ever go away. But I know that I got to be. I know that I have not served out my purpose yet in life. I know that people depend on me. I know my granddaughter depend on me. Let me tell you something. I love what I love about my son. Let me tell y'all what I love about my son. And I thank God that he allowed him to have his own child and to be in her life every day. And the only reason why he's not there is because that choice was taken away from him. That's what makes me angry, because that choice was taken away from him. And I see when other people got a choice and they choose to do otherwise because their own selfishness or their own gain or their own whatever it is that they got going on with them. I can't rock with that. But every day, my son was a good father. And I'm so mad because, thank you, Angela, babe. I'm so mad because Satan took him away. But God got it now. But he made that one whole year that he had with his baby the best year she ever had. She was little, but she remembers her daddy. You can point a picture, you can show her a picture and say, who is it? And she gonna tell you who he is. And she only one. He did his part as a father. Police mad at my son because he wasn't running no streets. He had a daughter. He had a daughter that he loved more than anything in this world. And he was willing to sacrifice it all just for her. For her. I can't do nothing but respect that. That's all I can do. So when people got choices, pass y'all test, man. You can't wait on you. You can love the whole wide world. I love my mama. I love my siblings. I love my family, cousins. I love them too. Love them with everything that's in me. But if they not ready, they not ready. And you can't force them to be. Guess what? I'll catch you on the other end. But in the meantime, I got something I gotta do. And time don't wait on nobody. I've refused to keep going in that same cycle over and over again. I'm not doing that. Anybody that want to do that, they can have it. Hey, Mr. Peterson, how you doing? I'm not doing that. We create. We create. You can stop it at any time. We create the cycles that we go through because we have choices. Some of us are comfortable with being where we are. I'm never going to be comfortable with being where I'm at. If there's room for elevation, that's what I want. And sometimes God got to make it very uncomfortable for you to make a choice and a change. Change is not easy for anyone. It's going to be uncomfortable. Because if not, you'll stay right where you at and be okay with that. I'm not okay with that. I always want something better. I want something better for my grandbabies. I want something better for my children. And if it keep falling on me, that's what it do. One thing they'll be able to say, hey, mama's still hungry now. She did what she was supposed to do. As long as I got breath in my body, my granddaughter gonna see me every day. Until God say different. But she gonna be able to take that with her. My sons gonna be able to take that with them. My sons knew if they couldn't call nobody else, they can call their mama. We could have been just got through arguing, but they knew they couldn't call their mama. They mama got their back, whether they right, wrong. She gonna tell me when I'm wrong, but mama got our back, and that's all they knew to call because they knew mama was coming. I couldn't have no excuses when it came to my children. I couldn't think about just me and what I was going through. That's why I straightened up my mess that I was in. Some folks is this why we choose to live. Amen, Terry. I want to do more than just exist. I want to live. I told y'all I was going through some heavy, heavy stuff, honey. I was, ooh, child, it was horrible. My son did not like that, neither one of them. But before my son left him, he seen that change with his mama. He proud. I know he is. Because I made that change before he left you. He got to see it with his own eyes. He said, now that's my mama. That's what I'm used to. But I didn't just do it for him. I did it for me. And I also wanted to make sure that I could be the best grandmama that I could be. Because I went in a place where I could be grandmama and I got other grandbabies. I wasn't. I wasn't in that place where I could do that. And I was not happy with that. I was not happy with the way my life was going and where I was. I was not. And when I made that change, y'all. Yes, I still make some mistakes, but guess what? I apply as a lesson and figure it out and use it as a tool. Apply the tools that was given to me so that I can pass that test and move on and not be broken. I am no longer broken. There used to be a broken girl, honey. There was a broken girl, but that girl is no longer broken, baby. When I tell you she's not. Hey, Dolores. I used to be afraid of abandonment. I ain't afraid of no abandonment. You want to go, baby? Go ahead and walk out the door. One thing that you gotta remember: one monkey don't stop no show. Sometimes God needs you alone so He can minister to you. Sometimes God needs you alone so He can heal you. And when other people are going through their healing phase, they need to be alone. Don't get mad with that. Glad you black. God bless you. Been back, LaShawn. Hey, baby. Let folks go through their healing process. Pray for them. Let them do what they got to do. But you stay on your mission. You stay on your journey. Do not get distracted. Don't do that. You can't afford to. You can't. You got too much to lose. I got too much to lose. Hey, Ella from DC. Truth is the light. You better say it. Y'all don't even know the half of it. The situations I be pondering and got going on. I just don't speak on because I be like, it's gonna be all right. God got me. He gonna show up, and when He do that miracle for me, He gonna say, "You know who did it and why I did it." I love when God just show up and show out. I love seeing when He perform miracles in my life. I love it when He show other people the miracles, and then my enemies, He be leaving them with their mouth wide open, saying, "Mm-hmm." But see, guess what? When I close a book, I ain't open that chapter back up. That's a burn, but baby, burn that. That part of my life I don't even need to go back to. I don't even need to remember. It's right here. We're good. I know what not to do again. There are a lot of cycles that we repeated in life. Some of them you have figured out and closed out. There are some that you still didn't even recognize because you are still coming out of that trauma bond that you have been in. All of that toxic, with all that you've been through. So now I'm recognizing the other elements of my life that I need to put closure to. And it's okay. Because I ain't got to beg for nobody's love. I don't have to beg for nobody's approval. I don't have to beg for nobody to just do what they need to do. I don't have to do any of that. I found the greatest love of all, and it has been with me all my life. And that's God and Jesus. And when I figured that out, life been great. How you doing? So I'm so proud of me for passing tests. And so when I meet people or talk to people and they wonder why I have a no nonsense the way I do, that is the reason, because I refuse to go through the things that I used to, and I refuse to cry over things that I cried over in the past. I'm not crying over that. It ain't worth crying over. I'm telling you, people, places, and things are not worth you just laying all out in the ground and rolling all in the street, and your heart feel like it's been ripped out because you done gave too much, them people too much of you. You gave them more than you give yourself. You gave more your love and heart and everything to them more than you. It should have been going to God. That's who need to get all that. Stop loving people more than you love Jesus. Stop depending on people more than you love God. I promise y'all, these tools right here, y'all, when you get to that point, be like Ted and close the door. I know that's right. Pick up the pieces and move on. Especially when you've seen a pattern, you know, if nothing has changed in so many years, what make you think it's gonna change now? And so it is what it is. Go ahead, walk by faith, not by sight. You better. And that's one of the things that I'm just okay. There was a chapter that I needed to close out, and I didn't realize it. So thank you, God, for giving it to me, giving me the opportunity. Now I'm good. I'm good. I passed another test. God has something great in store for me. And He got something great in store for you too as well. Whatever events take turn in your life. And sometimes when you think everything is falling apart, it's not. Sometimes that's just God's way of confusing the enemy. And sometimes He got to confuse you too. Because when you know certain things, He don't want you to discuss with certain people. Because if you know, you're going to tell it, and then they'll know what's really going on. No, sometimes some people need to be confused. He wants to confuse them. He want them to think that everything in your life is about to crumble. He wants them to think everything in your life is going to be halted, and the worst is coming for you. He wants them to believe that. Sometimes He got to trick you into believing that. But when you know God the way you know God, and you serve Him and love Him the way you do, you already know that ain't the answer. But let me see what God going with this, because I'm going to understand it in a minute. He gonna reveal it to me in a minute. And then that's when you see what you really need to see. You get to see it with your own eyes. A lot of things we see with our own eyes, we don't even want to believe, but you better stop making excuses for the truth. Stop making excuses for the truth that you see. If it is what it is, if it quack like a duck and look like a duck, it is a duck and it's gonna quack. Okay? Remember that. I took up enough of y'all time. Let me finish doing what I gotta do, and I love y'all. Now that you done all, I'm not done all you can. You just stand. You just stand. Honey. Thank you, Lord. Preach. That's ask God. He got to answer. Come on now. I can tell y'all some situations I done been in them, and the people that really should have had my back, like I had theirs, they didn't. But when I tell you, When they turn their back on me, God said, watch this. Bloop. Right before their eyes. Sometimes God be wanting to bless us with certain things, and he can't do that because other people are in the way. He gives us all the choice, and he gives us all opportunity to make the decisions. You got a decision to go left, you got a decision to go right, or you got a decision to go straight ahead or backwards. The choice is yours. God gives free will. Free will to us all. Stick with what you know. Stick with what is comfortable with you. I love y'all.